And gentlemen, thank you for joining us today for another episode of our PLA. It should be an episode 139. Thank you for your continued support. We've got two questions today. We will dive into the first one with Bruno, and maybe Nick will chip in, and then we'll just from there we'll then go into the second one. The first question is for Bruno, and it deals with an installment sale agreements. Basically, the long and the short of it, this is with regards to estate agents, and an estate agent has a question for Bruno, who just, by the way, did a training and just discussed various topics related to property law in the industry. Basically, this question, Bruno, is quite open-ended, but it basically focuses on how important are installment sale agreements for estate agents specifically, right? Are they actually expected to know the ins and the outs of it and to be able to practice that type of transaction? And what are some of the benefits that they can actually draw from knowing such a transaction? So maybe just touch briefly on that for us, please.
Sure. So it's when a person sells a property, or when somebody's buying a property, the one problem that we're experiencing is they only know as much as they know. So if they're working with an estate agent or a property practitioner that doesn't necessarily know any better, they're limited in the choices that they have. So that's a very clear-cut professional answer to that question, right? And so should a property practitioner or an estate agent know about installment sale agreements? Yes, it is definitely a must, right? It's to provide your clients with the best service. Now, let's step away from that kind of high horse and let's have a conversation about what's practical. Why do estate agents want to use installment sale agreements, right? Yes, it's the best for their clients. They need to understand that it's the best for their clients, but the reality behind it now from a entrepreneurial or business or commercial perspective, the reality behind it is if you go into a war or a battle or whatever, and you've only got one weapon on you and you lose that weapon, you're done, right? So you get this sole mandate, you're selling this property, time's up, you haven't sold it, you're done, you're out, you're benched, new person comes in and they try their own new tricks to try and get this property sold. So it's a different perception. It's not just about serving the client the best, which it is, right? That is perception number one. I'm not taking away from that, but perception number two is from a business perspective, why wouldn't you? It's a tool. So now you go in, you have a 3-month mandate, you start seeing that you're not getting the interest that you need to get, but you've got access to purchases that have cash, maybe not affordability. You've got access to foreigners that bring cash into the country but can't get bonds from the bank, right? You've got access to guys with bad credit records, which is a big thing. But they've got money, they've got access to money. Maybe they're doing better today, but they weren't doing well yesterday, as an example. And they can buy these properties in cash, and the only thing holding them back is that the bank will not give them money. So the question an agent needs to ask themselves is this a good purchaser, notwithstanding the bank's perception of this purchaser? Because if they can tick that box and say, yes, it's a good purchaser, wow, this guy is willing to give 500,000 or 200,000 or 100,000 ahead of time to this buyer, but simply needs another year to clear their record or needs another year to raise X amount of money. That, to me, is a tool that an estate agent should have. And when I have this conversation with agents, I even go further, and it's like, don't stop at installment sale agreements. If you can broker a loan, if you can broker a JV, if you can broker anything that involves a property deal, right? A rent to buy, option contract, all of these things, you can work this into your arsenal, and with this actually be able to charge a comp for facilitating deals that other estate agents don't have a fundamental understanding of. So on both counts of client service and making your practice, as it were, like commercially lucrative, yes, you should probably know installment sale agreements and how to use them.
100%. So yeah, definitely, it sounds like there's absolutely more benefits to obviously knowing it than not knowing it. And if you are in the property industry, those type of tools to sort of make sure that deals do go through can prove to be very worthy. So absolutely, there are quite a number of videos, I believe, on the Property Law Alliance channel that people can look at for more information on exactly what is an installment sale agreement and the sort of requirements that are needed. And you can contact any of the attorneys at BSA Law or SSLR if you want that agreement drafted for you. 100%.